Hello everybody and welcome to the seminar. My name's Adam and I'm going to be talking with you today the importance and all the advantages of industrial hemp. That's right. It's something that I don't think is talked about enough, and it's also one of the most interesting topics for me, and I think it's a big key to our future on this planet. So let's just dive right in. First of all, we want to know, what is hemp? First of all, a lot of people get it confused with marijuana, but they are not the same thing. Although they are part of the cannabis family, hemp is not psychoactive, which means it does not get you high, and it also does not flower. Hemp is indeed a strain of cannabis, like I said previously. However, it is one of the fastest growing plants on Earth, and it's also one of the strongest natural fibers on Earth. It was one of the first plants to be broken down and used in textiles and making other fibers. Let's learn a little bit about the history of hemp. So in the US, hemp was made illegal along with marijuana in 1937. However, when World War II rolled around, it was made legal again for a short time. After the war was over, it went back to being illegal, and it remained that way up until recent years. In modern times, the federal government and state governments have loosened regulations on hemp, and it is slowly starting to become legal again, and it's slowly being ushered into the markets and into our consumer products. So in order to figure out why hemp is so important, we need to discuss its many uses. In addition to its quick growth, hemp can be broken down and used in an extremely wide array of products, more than I care to count right now, but we're going to go over that in the rest of this. First, I want to share with you one of the most interesting products I think hemp has ever achieved, and that is the hemp car. That's right, the hemp car. So the body of this car is made of a hard, compressed hemp plastic that's actually more durable than a lot of steel and aluminum that's used in vehicles today. And here's the kicker, it ran on hemp fuel. That's right, it didn't run on water, it didn't run on gasoline, it ran on hemp fuel, otherwise known as biofuel. And that's not new technology. A lot of people think that biofuel is new with all these flex fuel cars, but this is old technology. The first hemp car was manufactured by Ford Motor Company in 1941, and they're still being made today. Very cool stuff. So, a big question is, in order to understand its importance, why switch to hemp? Why is it so important? Well, there's a bunch of reasons. First of all, hemp is an unlimited resource. That's right, unlimited, which means we can never have enough of it. It will always be in abundance so long as we allow it to. Unlike fossil fuels that we depend on for our gases today. It can also be grown and harvested extremely quickly, as well, as I mentioned previously. Hemp is also all natural, and it burns cleaner than a lot of the things that we use today, which means no more harsh, unsafe chemicals in our consumer products. Also, the durability and sustainability of hemp just means better quality in our products, and it will lead to less waste, less pollution, less deforestation, like I said, better quality products, and more efficient consumer products and materials. So, let's discuss just a few more of the products that hemp can be used in today. So just to name a few, we got oils, we got shampoos, we got beauty and personal care products. We have foods, that's right, hemp can be used in a wide variety of foods. Hemp is high in fiber, it's high in protein, and it's high in vitamin C. It's mostly used in health foods, but it can be used in pretty much any type of food. For instance, there's a hemp farm in Ithaca, New York, not too far away from us, that grows hemp, and they break it down and they use it in potato chips. That's right, they got their own brand of potato chips, which they actually have a contract with Wegmans there. In the next video, I'm going to explain to you guys what that is and where you guys can find it in Wegmans. Hemp can also be used to substitute paper, plastic products, clothing, and other textiles as well. That's right, you got your paper instead of regular paper from trees. We got plastic hemp straws instead of regular plastic. They're biodegradable, they create less waste and less of a carbon footprint everywhere. In construction, we use hemp concrete and hemp insulation. Not only does hemp concrete hold up for longer times, it's more crack resistant than regular concrete, but hemp insulation is fireproof and it's also breathable, which means in the wintertime it will retain heat, and in the summertime when it's hot, it's going to retain colder temperatures as well. Very cool stuff, once again. So, what is industrial hemp's effect on society. If you ask me, I think it's the future. Such a large, versatile, new market will stimulate our economy unbelievably. It will revolutionize industry as we know it, and agriculture will boom around the world. Every country that can grow this stuff will grow it. Also, just by consequence, we will adopt greener, more efficient habits as a species and will be taking better care of our planet. And for that, we will be rewarded tenfold. So the big question is, how do we get there? How do we arrive at this place? Well, there's a few different answers to that question. First of all, further state and federal legislation for hemp needs to be in place. Lawmakers need to start seeing the value of hemp and seeing that it has its place in the world and start legalizing it everywhere. New York State legalized hemp in 2015, and since then they have done nothing but loosen regulations on it and expand it. Many companies in New York are starting to pop up. Agriculture is starting to take advantage of it, and we're actually at the point now where you can grow hemp in your backyard. Learning more about hemp and becoming more educated is obviously a way to usher it into the future. And because of that, once you educate yourself, your duty would be to educate other people on this abundant resource. And of course, lastly, my favorite one is buying and using hemp products in your own home and on yourself. By doing this, you're going to be encouraging businesses and companies to utilize hemp and put it into their products. And you're also going to be creating a market and a demand for hemp as well. So, just to wrap it up, now that you know just a fraction of the things that hemp can be used for and its importance, consider browsing for it the next time you're doing some online shopping. I think you'll agree with me when I say that hemp is an endless, abundant, and bountiful material that few resources offer greater utility towards. Here's just another reminder of all the different products that hemp can be used in today's world. Thank you guys. Hemp is now, hemp is here, and hemp is the future. Have a good night.